All right, you guys, so I am here to talk about Week in the Life. So Week in the Life is one of my favorite projects that I do with Ali Edwards, and I have been doing it since 2014. It's actually something that I followed along with Ali since I think she started back in 2008. And I was always intimidated to do this project because it is a week long of documentation, but I decided in 2014, after really enjoying the process of doing my project life in 2013, that I was going to tackle this project. And I am so happy that I did because I absolutely love it. Like I said, it is one of my favorite projects because I am such a fan of photography and documenting our everyday, the mundane and the routine things that you technically don't think about documenting. I love capturing those and to be able to remember those as the years go on. So today I'm going to share with you, or I guess I should say throughout the next couple weeks before before Week in the Life starts in 2019, which is at the beginning of May, I'm going to share with you my album. So like I said, I've been doing it since 2014. So I have 5 albums. 2 of those are finished, 2017 and 2014, so the first year I did it. 2017, I already have a walkthrough video and several other videos that you can check out on my YouTube channel. So link below, I will have a playlist so you can look at those now. And I will be sharing 2015, 2016, and 2018. So those are all partially finished. Some are more done than others, but I just want to show you where I'm at, how quickly some of them can be put together. I think in 2018, I really only have a few things left, which is like embellishing. And then I think I'm done with the album. So I'm almost finished with the rest of them. So I just wanted to be real, show you guys where I am at, and really share with you this love I have for Week in the Life, and hopefully get us all excited for this project coming up. I actually considered not doing it in 2019 because I'm kind of been taking a little bit of a break with photography, but I'm jumping in and I'm super excited, and I hope this will be exactly what I need creatively to kind of push me to get back behind my camera again. So anyways, stay tuned and I'm gonna show you my album from 2014. All right, you guys, so this is 2014, and I thought I actually had this on my YouTube channel, a walkthrough, but I don't think that I did, and I think partly it's because I really was inspired by Ali Edwards when I created this. This was the first year that I did Week in the Life, and I got the kit, and I think I basically copied what she did. And so maybe that's why I've never put it on my channel, because if you go and you look, it's very similar. There might be some differences between the two. I haven't seen her album in a long time. But I know that there are some things that are quite similar, like this opening page. I really loved this as, you know, kind of the way to turn the album. So there are bits and pieces that are similar. I really love starting with a photo of as many people in there as I can get, whether it be the entire family or just the kids. This is the only photo I think I took this week of the kids, and it happened to be Halloween because this was October 27th to November 2nd, it looks like. So this is the only photo I got, so that's why they are all in costume there. But I really do love that photo. And then one of the things I really loved with the kit this year, and I think she did it for other kits, is having this morning, afternoon, and evening. And instead of doing some journaling, which I don't know if it was intended for that or not, I really love just adding photos from the morning and the afternoon and evening. And one of the things that you'll notice in my Week in the Life albums is they are very photo heavy. So I don't tend to use a lot of filler cards just because I have so many photos, and I think I end up taking about 100, 150 a day on average. Maybe in the beginning it was probably a lot like that, and I think as time has gone on I've done less and less because I know I can only fit in so many albums. This particular year happened to be a really skinny album. Let me just grab 2018. You can see the difference between 4 years. So I think the first 2 years I did it and got the kit, they were smaller, and then the last 3 years they've been bigger. And I think it's because, you know, obviously people are wanting to add more as they go along. So you can see that in this year also, I have a lot of journaling on the photos, and I've done that in some albums, and some albums I have not. And again, very photo heavy. I like to have, when you're looking at a spread, I kind of like to be able to see some part of the day that you're on, whether it be a number or just kind of like that Monday in the background. You can see I've got a Monday here, or you can even see the see-through one. This is obviously unfinished. I had some ideas of maybe either stamping or painting or even just like stapling that on. I think it'd be really cool to put like a see-through pattern in there or something like that. That's maybe something I could create, but I never went back and did that. A lot of times that ends up happening where I get everything together. I add a few little bits of embellishment. So you can see that I've added some word phrases here, and then I end up not finishing at 100%. So that happens a lot with my week in the life, and you'll see that as I go through my other albums. So just adding some photos, you know, if I don't have enough page protectors and I definitely want to get more photos, I will just add that in there. That's definitely an idea I got from Ali Edwards. One of the things you'll see, I think, in every album that I do, I have a large photo on the last page, at least I think, and I always end the day with gratitude. So it seems like every day I will talk about gratitude. So I feel like I will start the day with a large photo, and then I will end the day with a large photo and some journaling. So that is the one thing that you'll see as I go throughout my albums, is that I have a formula and I stick to that formula, because it just makes it so much easier to know which photos, how many photos I need, which photos, you know, which orientation of the photos I need, and how many and whatnot. So then we're moving on to Tuesday. Again, a large photo, and these, you know, these words, these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, those words, those were a file from Ali Edwards. Actually, that might have been something I created but copied from her. She may have offered that, and then that's just something that I created. Again, we have the photos. Some of them have words and some of them do not. I also, if you can see this, I don't know if you can see it well, but I stamped it and then circled, because there was a place to kind of circle what day it was. And then a large 3x4 photo on the back there. Then I've got the 2 again, and just adding some more photos that did not have room in some of the pockets. And then another photo on the back. So you can just see as I go along little bits and pieces of embellishments. I do not do a ton of embellishments in Week in the Life. It really is heavy on the photos and on the words. And then just adding a couple other photos in there, and then again ending it with gratitude. So you'll see as I go throughout, it's going to be the same thing. I love having large 3x4 photos. So what I'm noticing here is mainly what I'm adding as embellishments are just these word phrase stickers, and then you'll also see that I've got some chipboard as well. I think this was the new, I can't remember what iPhone that is. I hope it's not the same one I have right now, because that means I need a new phone. Yeah, just more photos, and again, gratitude. So this is one of the things that really makes putting a Week in the Life together so manageable, is just having a formula. And that's very different from a project like December Daily, where every day is totally different. Every day is the same, and what makes the day different is the photos and the words and what it is that you're documenting. And it is super fun to go back and look at these, because already I can see that, you know, our routines are very different. And of course, just overall looking at them, my kids are so much older and they've got so many other things going on in their life. This one was Halloween, and so I actually wanted to get, you can see that I didn't even adhere these on, which I'm not really sure why. Maybe I was trying to decide if I wanted them there. I think I remember. I think it's because I punched the hole here and it went over Tessa's face. And I was thinking that really I wanted this photo to be the front. So I was wondering if I was going to reprint them, but you can see that I actually never went ahead and reprinted it. But I love, every year I take individual pictures of my kids. I think last year when Bella was a senior was the very first year I did not get a picture of her on Halloween, and I was pretty sad about it. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of highlight their costumes and, you know, what they were for that particular year. And then this is a different photo. I think it's a different photo. Yeah, so this one you can see they're all kind of smiling, and this one they're more in character there. So anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. And then just continuing on with my formula. That makes me want to cut things again. And then gratitude. This is one of the things that I have found with Week in the Life is I often take my favorite photos of the year during that week. And this was one of my favorite photos from 2014. So iconic, I just loved it. And then there's more. This is one of the cards that came in the kit. You can see that I only used a couple of the cards there. And I got to take some photos. Went to the hospital and took some photos of my friend who had a baby. I was like up at 4 a.m. that day. And then here is the last day on Sunday. I had more photos, that 3x4 photos that I wanted to add in. I could have taken one out and just put it like right into the rings, but I didn't. And so I ended up just putting the 7 here, and you can see that it's not even adhered on. So, you know, that's something that I probably should do so it doesn't get lost. And that is it for 2014. So the one thing that I've also really enjoyed doing is having these digital files that Ali has put out and writing everything as I go. So I basically do this during the day as I'm going along with the intent that I'm going to put it in my album, just so if I want to go back and look like, what exactly did we do? This is very fact-based. I can go back and I can look and see like exactly what was going on. Another thing that I loved is writing down the food, and then observations, what I overheard, favorite moments, and gratitude. So this is the list that I used, you know, for the back of the photo there. I always love that photo too. But it was just fun to get a little bit more details, because I didn't do, I mean, I've got some details on the photos, but there's a lot of other things that happened that maybe didn't have a photo associated with it, so that I would write it down here. And so at least I've got it documented. So I have all of the days here. So, you know, that is just just something to add on to your album. If instead of throwing them away, I guess you could maybe add it into a pocket or something like that if you didn't want to put it into a page protector. Okay, so that is 2014. So we'll move on to 2015.